Okay, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so now that we've named narcissism for what it truly is in part one, let's move on to part two and discuss how this pattern that can destroy connection, you guys, okay, it can destroy connection and distort love. Let's slow down and begin to look beneath the label, you guys. What is narcissism really? Where does it start in the mind, you guys, and the body? And let's break it all down here, okay? So let's get into that today. All right, so thank you guys for joining me once again on Trauma Talks, okay? This is Krystal Boothe, and we're going to start with the adaptive form of narcissism, the kind that's born from survival, okay? Not malice, okay? This is a little bit different version of narcissism, okay? These are the people who learned early that love had conditions. Maybe affection only came after they achieved something, that they gave someone what that person needed or wanted, okay? Took care of people, okay? Maybe emotions were dismissed, would be strong a lot of the times for these people, while no one showed up when they actually were hurt, when they actually needed someone. So typically they gave but did not receive, okay? So they build an invisible rule book. If I do everything right, I'll finally be accepted. And if I stop achieving, I'll lose my value. And if I show weakness, I'll be abandoned. Okay, so their nervous system learned something here, you guys. Okay, it began to equate performance with safety, which is really bad. And that pattern, of course, is going to follow them into adulthood, and it's going to be the catalyst for the burnout later on in life. Okay, that mindset. Okay, they become hyper independent, over responsible. They become perfectionists. They lead, they serve, and they shine, but they can't rest. Yeah. It's not arrogance, you guys. It's overcompensation. It's a trauma adaptation built on emotional neglect and chronic invalidation. Okay, so that's the root. Okay, this root it sits on shame, the unbearable belief. Okay, the root sits on shame. It really does sit on shame. Okay, it's this unbearable belief that they are unworthy or invisible unless they're performing. Yes. So that's kind of how this is done, okay? So healing on this level, you guys, of narcissism isn't about tearing down the ego. No. It's about teaching the self that love and belonging don't have to be earned. Yeah, that's a hard lesson for this particular narcissist to learn. Healing comes through self-empathy, nervous system regulation, and a deep inner safety that says, I am worthy when I'm not producing. Okay, so this is going to be hard for them to learn, but if they can learn this particular type of narcissist generally will be able to shift. So for faith-based women, this moment often becomes really holy when they finally realize that God's approval was never tied to their output. Peace returns when performance no longer is an issue. Okay, so once we understand that narcissism begins as self-protection, you guys, we can start to see its first, formation. The version that's rooted in survival, not malice, okay? All right, so you got to understand that. This next part, you guys, is tender because many of us have lived here without realizing it. So let's get ready for the next part. See you on the next video, part 3. Okay, thank you guys for joining.